Y'all, why does Rayman 2 have such great bangers in its soundtrack, and yet, like, they're only used for one room? I don't know. It's like, as much as Rayman 2 is very different from Rayman 1, it's cool that, like, there are some things that stay with the series. Like, Rayman having banger music, Rayman being a silly thingamajig, French? I don't know. It's just like vibes. The vibes carry over, and that's not much else. Alright, welcome to the continuation of the Rayman 2 playthrough. We're probably not going to finish it tonight, even though we got halfway through the game last time. Probably not going to go for long tonight, but here we are now. Yeah! Hope y'all have a good one. Hope you all have had a good week. It is Friday. I am ready for the weekend. I am ready to just chill, y'all. This is one of those things that I'm thinking about what I want to do for stream these days. And, like, I want to play the big, long games. I want to play cozy games. I want to play retro games. I'm realizing that as I get older, I know it's loud. I'm gonna load a save file, and then there you go. There you go. It gets quieter. I should probably make the music a little louder. There you go. 39.4%. Like, the molder when my Resident Evil 8, the more old I get, I'm like, I just want to relax and play cozy video games on a Friday, y'all. What level is this? The Echoing Caves. And Rayman is what I'm choosing to make into that. Oh! I just said, does this music song play again? Well, this answers my question. The moldier I get. Dibba 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 do. Oh, is this a stealth section? Oh no. I see that little bar in the bottom right. No, Rayman, don't. The lums. You want the lums. Why did you jump off? Oh my god. He jumped off in a cutscene and now I have to, like, manually get back up there. Doo-boo 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 doo. Well, doo-boo doo-boo doo. The pirate AI is actually pretty cool. Like, this gameplay is a fun, like, combat. I just wish that, like, one, there was a little bit more variety, because it feels like there's only, like, 2 types of pirates. And 2, I kind of wish that the auto lock-on didn't just make me face where the pirate comes out. Because all I have to do is just lock on and spam the shoot button. There's really nothing much else to that. And dodge a little bit. That's fun. How's the volume, by the way? Should I make it a little louder? Was this where I'm supposed to go? Oh, I just wanted to get this lum over here. Can't get in here because that's locked. I guess that is where I'm supposed to go. What about over here? Maybe that's where I'm supposed to go. Let's go up here. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Play whatever makes my chicken heart happy. Womp, 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 womp. Do, 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 do. That is kind of the theme of this entire game, isn't it? The leitmotif. Hello? This level is, like, kind of really open. Boo, 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 boo. Rayman 3's combat's better. I remember. I have played it. Oh, I bet. Yeah. Just like Rayman 1, you just put it on his head. Like, I was watching like gameplay of Rayman 3 just to like see how much I remember. I remember nothing about the stages, but I do remember the gameplay. Like, I see Rayman just like angling his shots, like curving them around. I'm like, yeah, I remember that being a mechanic. That was cool. Yeah, I really enjoyed that. It's a great series. It really is. It's just people don't talk about it. No doubt, in thanks to Ubisoft just not paying much attention to it as a series. Doors closed by 4 switches. Good. I would not have known that otherwise. We got one of them. Oh, okay. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, buddy. I think he's actually trying to lead his shots, actually. Rayman 3 had a point system. I do not remember that at all. But I believe you. Normally, video games become less arcadey as the years went on. Oh, look at that. It's telling me exactly how many switches I have remaining. I was afraid that the bar on the bottom right that suddenly exists was going to be like a stealth mechanic. Like, the more it fills up, the more suspicious they are of me or something. I'm glad that's not the case. Whoa, hey. Platforming 101, baby. You're developing a platformer game. Wow, that thing was about to turn over. You're developing a platformer game. Make sure you put a little shadow underneath your character so that the player knows exactly where the character's gonna land. Blah, 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 blah. Look at this fixed camera. What is this, Resident Evil? So I'm going to SakuraCon next month. In like 2 weeks. It's coming up soon. Where's that second switch? Oh, I know where it probably is. It's probably in that water I didn't dive into. I'm going to an anime convention in Seattle, and I am so ready to visit. I want to go visit. I want to go to Pink Gorilla Games, famous retro game store in Washington, because they got good stock. I'm going to look for the classic Resident Evil games while I'm there. I have most of them, so like I don't need a copy of like Resident Evil 2 or 3 for the PlayStation. I'm gonna look for Resident Evil 0 because I don't have that on GameCube. I'm gonna look for Resident Evil 6 because, funnily enough, I don't own a physical copy of that game, and I'm sorry to say that it is retro now, even though it is on the PS4. I'll probably buy a new copy of that. I need to check if we can still buy. You don't think about it, but you can still buy like PS3 games off Amazon. I believe right now you can buy a copy of Sonic 06, Sonic the Hedgehog 2006 for the PlayStation 3, and it only costs like $20-something. Get Code Veronica for Dreamcast. I do have Code Veronica for Dreamcast. I have it for both Dreamcast and PS2. I might get it for GameCube if they have it. But that's too many versions of a game, honestly. Too much platformers competing with them Raymans at the time. And yet Rayman was one of the best. You were good, kid. Maybe even the best. There's a cage behind that wall. Alright, this is suspiciously easy. Yay! Rayman! Does Rayman have an animation for pushing against the wall? What? No, he doesn't. It is funny to me that Super Mario 64 got so much right about... Wait, what? I can... Clearly, I'm gonna die if I touch this water. I bet there's a plum somewhere I need to knock down. Question is where? Dude. You'd rather not own any copy of Sonic 06. Fair enough. Maybe I have to destroy this? I'm getting a little confused. What is the purpose? How do I traverse this? Hypothetical questions, by the way. Don't tell me the answer. It's gotta be something to do with the fact that I have explosives. I thought maybe I had to maybe I had to like jump on it. I'm gonna try throwing it into the water, but it didn't work before. Okay, well now the barrel's just gone. What do you mean go? Whoa, okay. Ugh. Boom boom ba da da dum, ba do 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 do, boom boom ba da da dum. Boom, boom, ba da da dum. I'm deliberately going to try to die over here because I want to get that lump. Of course, it's already checkpointed. Oppa! Okay, we're missing that lump, I guess. Bum bum ba da da dum, ba da 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 dum, bum ba da da dum. Just introducing new mechanics just like that. I'm glad I played Star Fox 64. Ow. Teensy. The Fairy Glade. Wait, what? It just goes back to an earlier level. But like a different part of it. What in the world? Oh, this is crazy. No wonder there was always this part of the level that, like, I couldn't access. Hope Sonic Team brings the Chow Garden back. You and everybody else, dude. Oh, did y'all see they had more reveals for the Sonic 4 movie? One of the first things being they officially revealed the name of the Sonic 4 movie, y'all. It is officially called Sonic the Hedgehog 4. Wow. Who would have guessed? I don't know why it warrants a title reveal when it's not a different title from what we expected. I would have thought they would just name it like with a subtitle that's like Sonic CD. Sonic CD's nuts. Sonic Chrono Distortion, because maybe it has like the time travel from Sonic CD. But no, it's called Sonic the Hedgehog 4. And just a little detail. I almost don't want to say it because it would be like a spoiler, but at the same time, I don't doubt that they're gonna just put it in all the trailers. Yeah, Jim Carrey is back again. Coming out of retirement for the second time because of Sonic. And that's really funny to me. Oh! Sonic the Hedgehog just being such a good series that Jim Carrey comes out of acting retirement twice. Wow! So, we don't know anything about his involvement, but just like, if you haven't seen Sonic 3, it's kind of like Sonic 2, where it's kind of up in the air whether or not Eggman, like, is able to return. They're like, because of Jim Carrey's status in acting, they have to write him in a way that he could just not come back for the next one, and then he does anyway, and that's really funny. I posted a theory on Blue Sky that, not a theory, just like, it would be really funny to me if he came back, but like, not as a living, breathing Dr. Robotnik, but if he came back as just like a recording, a hologram, that's just like, Agent Stone, if you're seeing this, that means I am no longer here. Then I'm going to assist you with being my protege and taking over. But then also, like, the hologram could just like gain sentience over time, or just be really, really... Oh, that's crazy. It just goes back to this level again. You can't just do that. You can't just pretend that these places are interconnected like that. Stop, 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 stop. Can I kill him with this? No, I cannot. Oh! I'm gonna have to distract him somehow. No, 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 no. Hup. Yeah, that's right. Follow me off. Yeah, boy. I think retirement for actors means they don't want to do things until they really want the role. I mean, that makes sense. Yeah, a lot of actors are just like, they just continue acting into their old age. We got Harrison Ford, we got Tom Hanks, we got like Tim Allen. All these names that you remember as the up and coming young go-getters, and you realize, oh, they are old now, huh? Oh no! Well then, Jim Carrey, it does make sense. It feels like he's an actor that like really thrived in his youth, and maybe he's afraid that like as he gets older, he's not going to be able to do the things he used to. But I think there is room for him being like the silly old man, because like he played a freaking 140-year-old man in Sonic 3. He played Gerald Robotnik. Oh man, now that I know that there's a way to go backwards to this level, I am going to try to get that lum I missed. Oh no, it's not going to spawn the barrel. Alright. Some of them keep acting because they have bad money management. You kind of wish Tim Allen would retire? Is there a reason for that? He can be Buzz Lightyear. Is that the reason why you don't want to have him keep playing Buzz Lightyear? The thing is, even if he did retire, you know exactly what Disney would do. If he did retire, then what they're gonna do is they're gonna make Chris Evans voice Buzz Lightyear, because he did Lightyear for the Lightyear movie. Uh-oh, 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 ooh. Do, 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 do. Oh my god! Oh, I see. I am supposed to go through here. I want to kill this guy first. Bow. Imagine being around when Morgan Freeman was a young upcoming actor that just debuted in 800 BC. Wow, he was around before movies were a thing. That's crazy. He was probably doing acting back in ancient Greece and nobody knew. He is immortal. Dun 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 dun. Boom. Dun 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 dun. Go! Man, this place is kind of claustrophobic. The Dreamcast analog stick is very interesting. Like, I've played games on the Dreamcast. I played games on the Dreamcast before. Ooh, that's all 5 cages, baby. Oh, Teensy's somewhere around here. Hello. Did I get all the lums in this level? No, I missed like so many. Oh well, no bonus stage for me. Speaking of Chris Evans, Scott Pilgrim EX. Does Scott Pilgrim EX have voice acting? I never, I always... I keep forgetting that actually came out. Does it have the movie cast and crew? I think it's wonderful. It's amazing and great that the cast of Scott Pilgrim the movie just enjoys Scott Pilgrim so much that they do come back for like the smaller roles like the TV show. Because like a lot of them are just big name actors now. But like they'll come back to their earlier days just for fun. Freaking, you know, The Precipice. Penny Arcade, the rain slick precipice of darkness. Meanwhile, the pirate prison ship, slaves now on board, 33,524. That is not the button I wish to press.
What is it? Your ferocity, he already has 2 masks! You idiotic fool! Go get him and bring him back to me, dead or alive!
He's so cursed without his hat. Rayman throws his orbs like he's bitch slapping you. It's not just the slap, but also how he just swings his entire torso. Like he puts his whole Ray Mussy into it. Oh no! Whoa! I don't like this level. Everything's falling apart. Once upon a time I was falling in love. Now I'm only falling. Was that a secret path I could go on? I thought I saw something. Oh man. Now I'm only falling apart. Hey, props to this game for having like, instead of dying just because and game over just because you fell off, you just lose a little bit of life. Oh, I could have sworn there was a platform I saw on the left. No, 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 no! Whoa! Do 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 ba 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 ba. Help! Oh my goodness, we're going. Ah! There is music playing. I can barely hear it. Go, 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 go! I did. Ah! I didn't complete my earlier thought, but the Dreamcast analog stick actually feels really good. I didn't think it would. My only complaint is that it doesn't have like rubber on it, so it's like digging into my finger. Son of a gun. Snowmans, what's up? How you doing? Did you finish that Monster Hunter Zoids build? I didn't even know there was an official Monster Hunter Zoids freaking Rajang. Did they ever make any other ones? I would love if they made like a Zoids Mizutsune. Or a Zoid's, Zinogre. Had to remember what it was called for a second. Woo! Dreamcast analog sticks are magnet-based. Ah, you know, I always wondered how they actually work. Because I've taken one apart, and I'm like, what is the mechanical piece to this? Like, it's just a spring. Like, how does it know? And that makes sense. It's magnet, like, Hull effect. So that means it just doesn't drift. That's good. What are you doing? It never drifts unless you properly damage it. That's crazy. Woo! I see how these physics work. You kind of just don't have to jump until a cannonball actually hits the piece that you're on. I bet I could have speedrun that. The water's rising! Whoa! My head is spinning! I don't know why I just quoted Tails right now. But speaking of Sonic, y'all watch the Chaotix case files? Freaking radio dramas with the actual Sonic the Hedgehog voice acting crew. It's so cool that they're doing that. I'm waiting for the day that fan animators... Oh no! The day that fan animators just animate the entirety of Chaotix case files. Like, Sega's probably thinking, oh, we could turn these into, like, actual animations and pay animators. And we're not going to use AI to do it. We're just going to make radio dramas, and the fans will do it for us, probably. The thing is, if that's actually what they're doing, they're right. I just fully expect someday we're going to get the Chaotix case files as full, like, animations from the fans. Oh, I hear a cage somewhere. It's here. Boo, 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 boo. Look at that, we got the golden fists, baby. This is a hell of a level. Aren't most of the Zoids Monster Hunter collab just recolors the Zoids, wild stuff, and not actually new designs? I think that's okay. It's not like I've ever bought a Zoid before. I don't think I need to jump. I can just move. Never mind. Is some of this stuff actually falling apart, or is it just shaking to make me feel stressed? No! The one time I needed to jump. But yeah, if they got more of the Zoids collabs, I'd get some. Do they actually need glue? I've heard that Zoids are one of the only model kits that actually still need glue. Like, in this day and age, like, come on. The OG cast isn't in Scott Pilgrim EX, but Chris Evans and Michael Cera did an interview together. Talked about how the cast, they keep in touch. Oh man, that's so cool. It's like an old, like, college, like, hangout group that just, even though they're all adults now, they just still hang out every now and then. Even though they just met for, like, 5 days in college one time. Sarah and Evans were in a Broadway play together in 2018. It was nominated for a Tony. Ooh, a Tony Chopper. Oh, don't tell me the whole gimmick is I just need the helicopter my day down. Alright, okay. Oh, I hope I don't fall too fast. Okay, go Rayman, go. Go Rayman, go. You need to collect all these limbs. Be brave, Rayman. Only you can free us. Come on, get your slaps in, Rayman. The Kotobukiya kits don't always need glue. Those feel closer to the gun. Cool. I have exactly one Kotobukiya model kit, and it's the, funnily enough, the Evangelion Eva. We're just talking about it because of the Beyblades that are coming out. Depth perception. No! Oh, crazy. Go, 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 go. Alright, 10 cages. 10 lumps. Oh no! I don't take fall damage, but I do get flattened. Do 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 ba 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 ba. The design of this level fascinates me because they have so many little red lumps. Like they know you're going to take damage in this section. You're gonna take a lot of damage in this section. This feels like an arena of some kind. A Rayman arena. What kind of robot are you? You're a different one. You're like huge. Not huge, but your health bar. This is a boss fight. Oh god, oh god. Get away from me! Do 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 boom boom do 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 bum 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 doom doom do 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 doom do 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 boom boom do 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 do. Oh no, you don't! I'm running from you, buddy. I got these lumnooms. 550. Please, please. No! Do an instant kill? I just wanted to get the last cage. Please tell me you're not at full health. No! Okay, I'm gonna kill you before I move on. His melee attack instant kills you, dude. I thought I could just leave him at almost dead and just get the last cage. And the crazy thing is I don't fully heal between those. No, 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 no. It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground. You underestimate my power. Yeah, boy. Oh, the last cage was behind there. Oh, I thought it was up here. Oh, there isn't actually everything over here. I just was a fool. Ramen, is that his name now? Ramen 2, the great udon bowl. Dun 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 dun. Mizusune was announced at the same time as the Rajang. There's no water serpent Dragonzoid to recolor. They used a fox with a Gatling gun? I guess the Mizusune is kind of a fox. I mean, it's got Sune in its name, so it's a Kitsune. Thank you for the hydrate. There's the Mizu part. Mizu. Yay! Oh shit, I forgot. The bonus stage. Alright, let's do it. Let's get that tiny sliver of health. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Bum bum ba da ba da ba da ba da ba da bum ba da. Bum bum ba da ba da ba da ba da ba da bum ba da. Bum bum ba da ba da ba da ba. My fingers are getting tired. I'm falling behind. Jeez. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Woo! Oh, man. Mashing on a Dreamcast controller is not easy, dude. Oh. My fingies hurt. Like, they intend you to not, like, falter. That's like... I felt like I was doing the microwave hallway from freaking Metal Gear Solid 4. I do not need that, please. Thank you for the hydrate, babe. Thank you. Oh! Hey, you know, speaking of the Mizutsune, y'all guess? Can y'all guess? Starlit Traveler's favorite Monster Hunter monster? The Mizutsune. I actually, oh my god, I actually kind of want that though. I have kind of always wanted a Zoid model kit ever since I got into model kits. Mizu, my beloved. Oh, this is so well painted too. Got the panel lining and everything. Ooh, something tells me that the plastic doesn't have that like actual fin coloring on the gills, on the gill fins though. That I'm gonna have to paint by hand, I think. That's the only part that's making me like scared to make this in real life. Spark Fox. Let me look this up. Mizutsune. Gatling Fox Mizutsune. Not out yet. Or is it? Order now. Limited additional stock from Takara Tomy. Can you only buy it from Tomy? Can you only? Oh, you can get it from USA Gundam Store. Yeah, it's available. Okay, and it's only $56.99. If I had known, oh man, if I had known about this, there was a 15% off sale not too long ago. I could get 10% off. I could get $5.60 off. Just make it $50. That's not bad. That's not bad. That basically makes it MSRP. I'll strongly consider it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'll strongly consider it. I'm seeing it available for just a little over $50 from USA Gundam Store. What's this level? The top of the world! I'll do it. 60 is pretty much regular retail price. Yeah, you know? I enjoy USA Gundam Store. They got good deals. That's where I got the perfect grade new Gundam. Nice chair. Is that one of those chairs that the old people use if they have stairs in their home? Hi. We having a stare down? I'm gonna sneak past. Ah! No, you don't. Oh, there you go. You fool. Yep. My parents have, oh my god, this is gonna make people sick. Oh, I missed one. Can I just like restart? My parents have been thinking about getting one of these chairs because we have a 2-story house. My parents do. My parents have a 2-story house and they're getting up in years. But I'm like, the thing is, the staircase in my parents' house doesn't have like, it's not up against a wall. And I'm pretty sure those work by just anchoring the chair to the wall. The staircase is kind of just in the middle of the house. You'll send me a pic of someone with the actual product? Oh yeah, heck. Thank you, Common. I will take a look. After this level. I promise I won't restart it if I miss another lung. I was just being silly. Oh, 3 dimensions, am I right? Oh, I missed like the 2! Oh! Well, that's one way to do it. I don't know if I like this level. This was back when 3 dimensions. This is remind me of roller coasters, though. This was back when 3-dimensional games just had to be novel by being 3D, even if it made people sick. If the FOV pulled back just a little bit, it would be perfect. Just so close. I mean, I was at Disneyland the other week. I rode Big Thunder Mountain. Fun fact, if you got kidney stones, Big Thunder Mountain is the perfect ride to dislodge them, apparently. According to scientists who used that study as an excuse to go to Disneyland. They just rode Big Thunder Mountain with a model of a kidney. I missed one. And they're like, yeah, they were dislodged by Big Thunder Mountain specifically. You would think it'd be the Matterhorn. Last time I was at Disneyland, my coworkers wanted to ride the Matterhorn. And I'm like, no, thank you. No. And they're like, what, you scared? It's not that bad. I'm like, I'm not scared of it. It's because I very vividly remember the last time I rode the Matterhorn, I was even a kid at the time. Warning, intruder. Catch him. Oh no. Is this the stealth section? What if I just kill everybody? Oh! Yeah! Alright. I mean, it's a stealth section, but I can just kill everything. This is very 2000s music, I will say. Like, this sounds like a song you'd hear from Ratchet and Clank. Or Jack and Daxter. Heavy stealth, yeah. Starlit Traveler's favorite kind of stealth. Nobody will notice if nobody's left to notice. Hee. Do. Yeah! Yeah! This does not sound like an intruder alert alarm. It just sounds like your rice is done cooking. No, if it was your rice is done cooking, it would just be like... Making you want to play more of Cyberpunk. Don't I always, though? I'm gonna be honest, though, y'all. I want to play more Cyberpunk. I don't know how many people in the stream chat right now were around when I streamed it on release day. But yeah, the game's come a long way since then. So has my computer. I tell you what. Undoubtedly, I could play at full 4K path tracing. No DLSS even required. That's not true. You need to use DLSS ray reconstruction, I believe. Rayman reconstruction. Wonder whose fault it is. CD Projekt Red for making a freaking card game. That's whose fault it is. My weakness is card games. People know this. People know this very well. You make a card game about a property, I'm suddenly more interested in it. Keanu Reeves, him too. You're breathtaking. I wonder, hold on. I think I might have a really, really old image in my... Okay, the camera's freaking out. In my OBS that just like, it's just, you're breathtaking. No, that's not it. No, that's not it.
Hey!
No, that's the fashionable corgi. Rayman's ballin'. Ballin' with his own torso. That's Byakuya Lagami. Look at these vintage memes. Nobody knows. Is this Yuri Lowenthal? It's always Yuri Lowenthal. This one? No. That one? No, not that one. I think I got rid of it. I think it's gone. I will say, for the longest time, I had just Keanu Reeves saying you're breathtaking on my OBS. And that was like ever since I streamed freaking... That was ever since I streamed Cyberpunk. I'll tell you what. Just taking a quick look. It might still be in my folder. It might be in my meme folder. It could be here. It could be here. Damn, I'll have to find it another time. I could have sworn. Anyway, Rayman, you're breathtaking. Who showed me the card game? Kickstarter. Kickstarter.com. It's all their fault. Yep, that's who. That's why. I apologize that I've kind of just been letting the alarm blare. Blair Witch Project. Boop, 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 boop. No doubt I have to find a switch or something. Oh, it just opens. You've never seen Blair Witch? I'll watch it with you, hun. I know you like scary movies. Do I have all the... I'm missing 3 lums. I know okay, I know where they were. They were back at the chair section. There's gotta be a cage somewhere. No! No, wait, how do I... Did I just have to step onto it and it would have worked? No? Where? I'm confused. Usually I just need to dance with the teensy. Where's the teensy? I got all the cages. Bum 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 bum. Okay, if the other one just opened, does this one just open? I don't actually know where I'm going anymore. Oh, hey. Maybe this is the puzzle. Yeah, Maggie totally didn't show me the Cyberpunk card game. I should play the games that wound up being set in the universe of Blair Witch. Oh, I didn't know they had games. 2000s PC gaming. That's crazy. I'm down. I'm down. That's interesting. What am I blowing up with this bomb? Is it this? I hear water behind it. Oh, hello? There's an entire section over here. Alright, floating platform. I don't know how you're upside down with a propeller, but I... Oh, I got a feeling. Ooh, ooh. That there's gonna be an indestructible door at the end of this. Yep! cool. Okay. I know what I must do now. Oh right, Common was gonna show me the built Zoid. Gatling Fox Mizitsune. Oh, I guess the plastic is colored like that because I don't think they painted this. The iconic Rayman tongue attack. Look at that. Look at that. That's beautiful. I'd buy that for a $50. Yeah, colors are amazing. I guess it actually is just that color. Did it need glue? There are fitment issues with the face that you will probably glue. Okay, I guess you don't need glue, but this guy was like, oh, I'm just gonna use glue on it to make it fit better. Alright, that's cool. Wonderful. Yeah, I want to play more games that are just like not super AAA, but they were still high quality and they came out and people didn't play them. Like maybe RoboCop Rogue City. Don't think I'll stream it, but I do want to play it. Whoop 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 whoop. Keanu Reeves! Johnny Silverhand. Johnny Silverhand. Nothing compared to Timmy Tin Toes. Timmy Tin Toes. RoboCop was pretty fun. There's the teensy. Why do I need the freaking golden fist? Excuse me? That makes me scared. I'm gonna have to fight something. Oh, I'm missing one lum. That's got me so upset. I'm missing one. It was definitely from the chair section. Could have got the bonus. What do you mean? Shemi, what's up? You need a punishment. You're asking what the punishment should be. Something reasonable. You had a phone a friend. You have to buy a Pokemon trading card pack and open it on stream. Okay, but that might not be financially viable because Pokemon cards are like expensive now. Then you have to... You can do that? Awesome. See, that way it's fun for everybody. And it's punishing because Pokemon cards are expensive. I didn't say what pack though, so it could be just like one of those packs that people want to get rid of, so that's fine. Heck yeah. Hope you have a good night, Tashemi. We were just talking about card games. We were talking about the Cyberpunk 2077 card game. You randomly gave Blade a copy of RoboCop Rogue City one day. I want a random copy of RoboCop Rogue City. I heard that Peter Weller actually did do the voice of RoboCop in that game. He also did the voice in Mortal Kombat when they had the crossover game that... Well, not a crossover game. They just have crossover characters. The game that had both the Terminator and RoboCop in it. The Sanctuary of Rock and Lava. Again? They're being crazy. They're making me go back to old levels, but from different perspectives. How dare they do that? What's up, Lee? I don't know what is the deal with Lee at the beginning of these levels. I'm sure probably later in the game there'll be a part where it's like, oh, go find Lee in all of these levels, and then she will give you an upgrade. Get out of here, mosquito. Oh, hi. What the... I think Rayman's getting stronger. You have a random copy of RoboCop Rogue City. Are there any other random copies of RoboCop Rogue City I should know about? You're Gary, I'm Gary! Wait, what did I say, Gary? You're Squidward. Ouch! Not the zombie chickens. Ow! Looked on your friends list and looked who had it on their wish list. Yeah. Look, I may not be old enough to have been there when RoboCop 1 and 2 came out. But I was old enough to have been there when RoboCop 3 came out. Don't know why I would have watched that as a baby, but I could have. Oh no! The fate of the world depends on you. Thank you, Lee. Ouch! Wonderful! Ow! Rayman! Those floating eyeballs are disconcerting. Oh! You don't actually do anything, do you? I heard that it's only in the Dreamcast and PS2 version of this game, the big old monster. He's just there to scare me. Ay, ay, ay. Robo wants Oreos. The actor guy went filming. The special fire at the end of the precipice is the boss of Sanctuary of Stone and Fire in the PS1 version. Yeah, I wonder if there's any interviews or like just documentation out there about specifically the PS1 version of this game, because it's so different. Like I know I've heard that it's based on an unfinished build of the game, but I really don't know much else besides that. I have not gotten a single yellow lum yet. Okay, don't look at me like that. Yeah, eyeballs. The Dreamcast is lagging just because I'm throwing all these projectiles everywhere. Dun 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 dun. If you jump towards the big monster, he sucks you in. Oh. Does that do anything for me other than killing me? That's interesting. PS2 version adds a boss at the temple entrance. I was looking at screenshots of the PS2 version, and I knew it had better graphics, but I didn't realize that they actually went in and redid the level geometry. Like, I saw the Cave of Bad Dreams, and the little skeleton spine at the beginning actually has, like, a completely different model. I had assumed that, like, it's all just based on the N64 version, but that's cool. I wonder if people have made, like, a mod for the PS2 version that just gives you all the upgrades so you don't have to deal with the upgrade system. Or maybe not a mod, but maybe, like, a Game Shark code. Oh, God. They redid the polygons, just like DLSS 5. Man, there's more stuff that's come out about DLSS 5. That makes me more sad. They're like, yeah, it totally doesn't touch the underlying geometry. And they're not lying, because they don't touch the polygons at all. Jeez. But what they do is they just completely run AI over the frickin' final rendered image. And it's kind of misleading, because they're like, all the marketing says like, oh, we enhanced PBR materials. So it's like, oh, is the AI also like going over each individual texture and material in order to like enhance the PBO? If you know what PBO is. And they're like, no, we just apply the AI over the final image. So, again, more lying. Like, all that it does, all the marketing is just completely lying. No! Get on, Raymond. Are we going down? Down to the bottom. No, come in. What are you doing? Oh, why would you? Not you, Common. Not why would you? I know why you would. I'm just a little upset at the game. Why would they like? Because right now my movement is locked. So I can't fall off of this. And just suddenly, after I broke that wall, my movement was unlocked. I just ran off. Didn't realize I can see that right now. Nah. I usually don't have Steam notifications turned on, but for gifts, I do. The PS1 version was outsourced to Ubisoft's Chinese branch. I didn't even know they had a Chinese branch. Maybe at the time they did. Okay, I guess I'm... Why? Oh, I just had to wait. Good. Ubisoft Shanghai. Oh no, I hit that too early. Woo woo. Banjo-Kazooie and Rayman both were N64 games that had just plant tentacles coming out of walls. And if I had a dime for each time that happened, I had of at least 2. Which isn't a lot, but it's weird it happened twice. Oh, no! Okay. Good. You know, I had a feeling that the fire would have done something. You know, I was gonna say it kind of does look like the Millennium Puzzle. All the gold. Solve the puzzle. Get a free old person ghost inside you. Remember, everybody, whenever Yugi turns into Yami Yugi, it is canon that he does not change height. His friends around him don't really ever notice that he's changed. It is the same Yugi body, the same height. He just appears more confident. So to everybody else, it's just Yugi suddenly, like, becoming hot. The Shemmy, thanks for the raid. Wow, long time no see. Did you buy that Pokemon card pack already? Yu-Gi-Oh! Loves a short king. How was Super Mario Galaxy 2? Are you playing it on the Switch? Playing that new version that came out? I'm thinking of getting that once the price, like, goes down. Like, I know Nintendo games don't usually have price decreases. Oh, you can't grab on that? Please tell me there's a checkpoint. Oh, okay. But it's gone on sale a couple of times. You ordered one, no way you're getting a Pokemon pack in the brick and mortar store. That's fair. Yeah, no, it's gonna be impossible. Oh my god. Next year Mario Day, maybe. Thanks for the follow. Welcome on in. I'm a chicken. That's my intro now. That's all anyone needs to know. I'm a chicken. Da 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 da. Ba 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 da da. Chicken. Chicken. Check it out. Chicken. Sniff, sniff, chicken. Jackabatic, thanks for coming on by. Thank you for intro. You're very welcome. Ba 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 da 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 da. Ba da 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 dun da 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 dun 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 ba ba da dun dun da 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 da. I gotta lock in, y'all. I gotta lock in. Oh no! The Blair Witch Trilogy, huh? Seems very interesting. Is there wind? What's going on? My controls were like reversed or something. Common never played original Galaxy 2. Thankfully, later into the Wii's lifespan, I was one of the many people who, you know, acquired Wii games. Chicken! You got that right. So I played Mario Galaxy 2 even though I never bought it. You know, I borrowed it. Yeah, I rented it from GameStop. Yeah, that's what happened. No! I jumped off at the right time. What do you mean? For the first Mash Sanctuary, it was a water temple, second was a fire temple, and this one is an earth temple. That makes sense. That's why all the plants. But there's also fire. And then, if I go back to the map select, it still says it's like the Sanctuary of Fire and something. I wonder if they accidentally named this level the same as the previous level. The walls give you Jabu Jabu vibes. It's because they move. As long as they're not meat, I'm okay with it. Oh! Rock and lava, so still earth. Makes sense. Maggie still has all her Wii games. Those are valuable. Keep those. Oh, I'm gonna game over. I'm gonna game over because this game, like, is not clear when I'm, like, supposed to jump off this. Like, I know I'm supposed to jump off when it catches on fire, but the timing is so precise. Uh-oh. Do I have 22 minutes before I finish the game? Uh-oh. I gotta tell him. I gotta tell him. See, why? Oh, that's so weird. My controls are reversed at that one point. Robot. Shoo-boo-doo-boo-doo-doo. I am now realizing that that theme is just the theme every time I fight a pirate. It's called The Machine. Wee-bee-dee-dee-bee-dee. Doo-boo-doo-boo-doo-boo-doo. Wee-bee-dee-bee-dee-bee. Yeah, boy. Doodle-doodle-doo, doodle-doodle-doo. Imagine I'm doing the final boss and the game just restarts in the beginning. I don't want to imagine that. That sounds terrible. Lava! Whoa, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Don't answer that question. That's hypothetical. Oh! Do, do, do. Boop, 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 boop. On the one hand, I feel sorry for people who played this game on the DS first. But also, it's just fascinating. Rayman 1 and Rayman 2 are some of the most ported games of all time, rivaling the likes of Street Fighter 2, rivaling the likes of Resident Evil 4. What yo? Oh no! And I'm sure there are people out here who just love this game so much that they probably have played every version. And I don't blame them. This game is great. Like, it is a very tight platformer. There are a few that I would say even rivals it. Go, 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 go! I'd say this game has, like, a really good balance of... Ooh! Of the kind of classic platformer feel from the N64 era, but the more story-based, cinematic, and cartoony vibes from the PS2 era. There's gotta be more looms. I'm missing 3. Game over. It's 2023. Walking down a corridor with a metal arm. Man, imagine if it was 2023. You're breathtaking. You're breathtaking. Do you think famous actors go to Halloween costume parties just dressed as their characters? Do you think Keanu Reeves just goes to a costume party with a silver hand and calls himself Johnny Silverhand? I'm gonna check right now. Sanctuary of Rock and Lava. Beneath the Sanctuary of Rock and Lava. I'm gonna go and check what the other sanctuary was named. The actor who played Kevin in The Office does that? Hell yeah. What about the actor that plays Dwight Schrute? This one's Water and Ice. I could have sworn there was another one. Am I just imagining the Rock and Lava area? Oh, this is Stone and Fire. So you're telling me they have Stone and Fire, but then they have Rock and Lava. That's very similar. That's very similar. Video of Kevin Hart dressed as Dwayne Johnson. You mean the 90s Rock with the sweater? Hell yeah. So, did you guys figure it out? Are you the real king? We're a little more organized now. Didn't I already do this? You are now in the council chamber of the Teensies. From here, we can let you enter other worlds. Isn't this the beginning? Did I hack up? This trip will demand lots of energy. But I see that you've gathered plenty of lums. I'm guessing they just have the same dialogue every time. Okay, these are the same. The PS1 had separate cutscenes. That's so interesting considering they're not... considering the PS1 is quote-unquote the least finished version. Well, if it's reused, can I skip it? I cannot. Womp 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 womp. You think Keanu Reeves just goes to a costume party dressed as Sonic Shadow the Hedgehog? Just a boss fight? Oh, don't start an ad now. What's going on? What's going on? It's Lee! What's up, girl? Rayman, I've got some good news and some bad news. Tell me the bad news first. No, start with the good news. I've gathered enough energy to give you another power. A new power? The power of voodoo. Hoodoo? You do. Do what? Now you can fly with your helicopter. There's no way this isn't just temporary. The bad news is that your mission gets harder. So here's some advice. Use your helicopter power to fly. Okay. You told me I could do that. That's not advice. That's just telling me to do it. Activate the helicopter and press A. Keep it held down. Press L to move around. It'll be much easier. This will be cool if it actually applies in every level. Oh yeah, I can just go up. Oh, that's crazy. This is actually permanent. Because in Rayman 1, you get the temporary ability to fly with your helicopter. Oh, jeez. And it only lasts... Okay. It only lasts like one level. Am I actually supposed to go up? Doot. No, I think this is where I'm supposed to go. Oh, I see the cage up there. Not up there, but to the side there. Which one of these ways is the actual progress? I want to go the opposite of that way. No, this looks like progress. I'm assuming this is the more hidden area because who even would think to look down there? You've seen a video where Randall Park / Asian Jim in some show and Keanu Reeves show up as a cameo in costume. But he was filming John Wick close by and Keanu Reeves just put on glasses. Wasn't Asian Jim the actor who plays that one guy in the MCU? The guy that's supposed to like keep an eye on Scott Lang? Doot. Oh, this is mean. I love the design of the pirates, by the way. They kind of remind me of the Terminator. I did it. Simu Liu? Not that guy. Isn't that the guy from, isn't that Shang-Chi? The agent, yes. Okay. Yeah, it is that guy. I've taken so much damage, I haven't even left the first room of this area. I am so tempted to just I still have it open in my browser. I'm so tempted to just place the order for that Mizusune Zoids. But I'm kind of waiting for a 15% off sale. Because every so often, USA Gundam Store does a 15% off. I know I can do it. There's like an eternal 10% off coupon that I could use and get. I could do that. Usually, like, every single Gundam YouTuber out there, like, has a 10% code that always works. I know Zaku Aurelius has one. I know, there was some other Gundam YouTuber I'm thinking of, but I can't think of right now. Do it. Man, I could. Is there a way to cancel the flight? I missed one. Guess not. Whoa. place is crazy, man. Oh, throw the needle. Okay, I'm calling it right now. There's no way this flight power stays. Because, yeah, now I don't have the ability to cancel flight. I used to be able to. Where is the cage? I hear it. There it is. Doot 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 doot. Yeah, doot 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 doot. Oh, I see how this works. I have to angle the shots. That's... With as limited as your moveset in this game, I'm actually really impressed how they are able to just switch it up. Look how derpy Rayman is. Look at those. Look at his eyes. There's not a single thought behind those. Just like me. Like Bruce Lee said, don't think, feel. With scalpers, $60 model kit might become $200 when stock is limited. Yeah, there's already places that have it up there, like charging like $80. So I might just settle for 10. Like, what do I lose out on if I don't wait for a 15? So it's like $560 for if it was 10% off. So 15 would be like $280. I miss out on $2.80. Am I that cheap? Am I that cheap that I'm not gonna buy? Well, you know what? Common did just buy me RoboCop Rogue City, which I was waiting for a sale on because it's been on sale for $3 before. So I'll consider that $3 the money I would have spent or would have saved by waiting for a 15. So I will. Oh, no, 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 no! I deliberately am just like trying not to miss too much. Okay, left, left, left. We're going left. We're going left. Come on, go, go, go. Yeah. Oh, 2 pirates. And a lot of cages. Wait, you bought me Blair Witch and not RoboCop? I'll take that as well. Either way. I still need to watch the movies. Why do the vines bark? Why not? Oop. Ay, ay, ay. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Chakra Khan is soon. Oh, I'm gonna die. Probably shouldn't read chat while I'm like in the middle of flight. We're locking in. We're locking in, fam. Yee boy! You feel like you have another key for RoboCop somewhere? Oh, that's alright. I'm just gonna wait for a sail. Oh no! I have to fight this guy on 1 HP. I can't fly anymore. Thank you, Lee. You sacrificed all your power and I can't fly. Guardian of the Sanctuary. Fouch! Why does that sound like glued? He's going to burn you! That's what I'm afraid of! Give me a health. Give me a health lump. I need a health lump now! PS1 version adds dialogue. Again, it's just fascinating. Like, I guess the team just assumed they'd add more stuff. Why? Doodle doodle doodle. Please just start me right here. Okay, thank goodness. Oh, I start with half my health. That's exactly why I wish there was like an interview of some kind. Just some kind of like documentation about like what the thought process was. Like, I want to know what they were told, what the Shanghai team was told. Like, oh, they were told we're totally gonna add. Yeah, Lee, I saw the stalactite, I shot at it, but he was already past it. There's a sail right now. Oh! Oh, give me that fire stock sound effect. Do-ba-do-ba-do-ba-do. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, he's go crazy. Oh, I hope his health didn't reset. Just fall off once and you have to basically start the boss fight over with no heals. Okay. I'm locking in, chat. I can't read chat right now. There's too much focus necessary. Oh, the boss starts over. All right, here we go. We're in for it now. I really cannot afford to look away. This is a fun boss, though. Yeah, up until now, like, I think my only complaint about this game would be, like, a little bit of a weakness in combat and lack of enemy variety, but the bosses are varied enough. At the very least, there are 4 of these. This reminds me of how in Majora's Mask, you know, you fight the 4 temple bosses and you get the masks. You get the giants. Yeah! When I first played Majora's Mask, I assumed that the giants that you save were the bosses. Like, they transformed into monsters, but you saved them by defeating them. It mostly stems from the fact that Ottawa, the first boss, like, was a giant. So I thought, oh, it's a giant. I rescued a giant. I fought a giant. They must be the same. But I realized they're just like totally different. They recycled this boss for the final boss of the N64 versus Dalda Crack Attack. I didn't realize Ubisoft made that game. I see where I'm supposed to go now. Remember the days when big license companies made licensed games? Capcom would make Disney games, when Ubisoft would make Disney games. Do 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 do. Ba da 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 da. Juba 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 ju. Oh, I'm realizing that I'm supposed to drop down. Let's go! Wow! Wow, wow! My O is reacting once again. Yup. Doopa-doopa-doopa-doo. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Congratulations, you found the third mask! Just one more mask and the miracle will come true! Go quickly! Bo-bo-bo-bo-bo-bo-bo. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Jubba-jubba-dubba-dubba-doo. Ba-ba-da-da-da-da. The fact that I'm getting like close to 100% on each of these levels. On the one hand, I'm glad that I'm not having to do the bonus level that often. Oh man, I feel like I'm at an impasse here, y'all. I didn't think I'd get the third mask so quickly. Because I was considering just getting one mask tonight. Because it felt like going from 0 to 1 mask was fast. Going from 1 to 2 masks took a while. So I thought going from 2 to 3 would take even longer. I didn't want to stream too long tonight, but at the same time, I took like an hour of the stream yapping at the beginning of stream. The lum counter lies, there are actually 51 lums. Sure. Interesting, that's weird. That being said, thanks for the hydrate. That being said, I do know that there actually are 1,000 lums in this game, even though Razorbeard eats one and your counter gets 999. That's not the 1,000th lum, is it? It's not hidden in that level specifically? Because I had heard that the 1,000th... It is? Okay, well, I kind of didn't want to know that then. Even though I already knew that. But like, that's the kind of thing I wouldn't have wanted to know. If that makes sense. That's the kind of thing that I would have rather have been like... Oh, I know there's 1,000, but like, I heard there's a secret one, and then I would have to like, come back and get it later. But like, I don't know. It's tough with old games. Because like, these things are already known. These things are already like, out there. But I'm just thinking it would have been so cool to like get 999 and then be told that there's 1,000th one. I don't know. I think it's funner when games are like revealed to the player in that way and not just told immediately as soon as like these things are possible. Probably wouldn't find it without a guide. Probably. Somewhere in the sky, the pirate prison ship. Slaves now on board. 45,263. They got a lot since last time.
No, what? He's found the third mask. What? But that is not possible. If he finds that fourth one, I'll be coming for you.
It's fascinating to me. After like not actually playing through this game as a kid, but playing through like the beginning of it. I say this many times about games I've known about as a kid, but I'm like, I'd never play. Like you just get these preconceived notions. You get these like ideas in your head. You get these ideas in your head about like how the game will go. And then you finally play the game and you realize, no, not really. Like I had assumed that Razorbeard and Rayman would actually have like interactions throughout the game. I would have assumed they'd like meet up, and then it's like, oh, I've see you, I've caught up to you again, Rayman. I can't let you go any further. And then you feed him. He's like, I'll remember this. But no, you apparently it seems like you're not gonna ever actually meet Razorbeard until the very end. Kind of like King K. Rool in Donkey Kong 64. Clark was captured here before being brought up to the technical checkup. Oh, they're just calling him Clark now, straight up. I don't remember if they've been avoiding his name. It's end times again. Oh my goodness. I was wondering. A little late, hon. The last one was 28 minutes ago. It's okay. I'll accept it. You know, sometimes, you know, oh, spiders again. Sorry if anybody has arachnophobia. Doon, 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 doon. I can kill it. I can kill it. I can kill the spider. You only have so many eggs. That's all right. Maybe I'll make it cheaper. Should I just give Maggie infinite eggs? Is that a thing I can do? It's not a thing I can do. Wait a minute! Zinny Infinity! What's up, Zinny? Thank you for the raid. Welcome on in. Welcome to Rayman 2. Y'all, it could happen someday. I don't know if anytime soon. We still need to just like set it up. Might play Rayman Arena. Rayman M. Zinfinity might be on board. Welcome on in. Can we get a shout out for Zinfinity? You're the hybrid. It me Robin. Set the dragon. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope y'all are doing good. Y'all, I knew you'd show up for Rayman 2. This is my first playthrough of the game, even though like I technically started and stopped it like so many times over the years. This is the first time I'm actually playing through the whole thing. Nice to meet you. Thank you. Nice to meet you too. I'm a chicken, for those who don't know me. I like to play Nintendo games and retro games and RPGs. Rayman 2, I had access to it as a kid. My neighbor had both the N64 version and the DS version. And both of those games I played and borrowed in the past. I just never actually bothered to finish the game. But it's always a game that I've wanted to play. I've always been a fan of Rayman ever since I was a child. Streamed Rayman 1 not too long ago. Played it back in 1995. On the computer. Hey kid, I'm a computer. Stop all the downloading. Oh, computer. Y'all should follow ManokAdobo. Y'all should follow Zinfinity playing some Pokemon Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Heck yeah. Do 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 do. Still need to finish Rayman 2. It's your wife's favorite in the franchise. I can see why. I think Rayman is always like an odd series. It is like Ubisoft's Mario in that they'll just have him be and do whatever. They'll have him be and do whatever they want for any given game. And if there's a connected lore, it's not very, like, consistent. But it's still an amazing series. Do 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 do. I wish they do more. Keep putting him as a guest in other games. At least they're like remembering he exists, and I guess that's something at least. But yeah, like it always stood out as like a platformer that was always more like colorful and difficult than Mario ever was. Maggie was playing Cyberpunk. You got so distracted watching me and enjoying my voice. Aww. Thanks, babe. Everyone, my girlfriend, Starlit Traveler. Everyone say hi. I know you already did, but if you came in on the raid, then you know. She's wonderful and amazing, and our 1-year anniversary is coming up soon. Just so people know. They don't have to know, but I'll let the world know. Yeah. But, yeah, she's been showing me Cyberpunk 2077, which I did stream once. Uh-oh. I did stream once when it came out, but I never actually, like, played the game. And now I want to. I'm learning about all the different builds you can make. I had not considered going with the corpo background. I usually do Nomad or Night Kid, Street Kid. I believe Night Kid is like the name of a racing team from Initial D. Hi. Oh, but they haven't put out a proper Rayman game since Legends. True. True though. Zinni's gonna be playing a certain 3 days game too, if you're familiar. 3 days you say. Was it also a game that came out on the Nintendo 64 and has masks that you need to collect? And has a darker and grittier tone than its predecessor? Jeez, what a coincidence. Okay, I'm actually a little confused here. Why does it feel hard to get to that other rib cage? In fact, you collected said mask physically. What? Wait, you have a replica of the Majora's Mask? No way. Oh my goodness. If I ever had a replica of one specific item from a Zelda game, I mean, I have that little Master Sword statue that came with Breath of the Wild, sure. Jeez, why is that such a hard jump? Oh, I like the moon up there. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. Man, that is a precise jump. Night Kids is an ancient callback. The author moved on to their 4th racing series. It's because I have like a running joke with one of my friends who loves like Initial D, that like the Night Kids kind of didn't really do much in the grand scheme of Initial D. Like, sure, a lot of like factions, if you want to call them that, in Initial D just show up to get beaten by the main character. But it feels like this one specifically, like the Night Kids specifically, did like nothing. So we're always saying like, oh, this kind of sucks. Ah, yeah, just like the Night Kids. Oh, this does nothing. Ah, just like the Night Kids. I don't know why that became our thing. But like, it's been going strong for like 10 years, ever since I first tried to watch Initial D. So why not? Just inside joke that doesn't make sense to anybody else. Anyway, we got a picture of the Majora's Mask that Zinfinity has, and it's so damn cool. Is this made like by a company, or is this made like by this? Is this made like? Is this official? Is it like first 4 figures or something? Oh, it looks so good. It looks so. It's like handmade or something. It's official. My God. My God. Biddle-a-doot. Diddle-a-doot. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-doot. Doot. Doot doot. Doot 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 doot. Doot 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 doot. The mask is still on screen. Oops. You know, just being a bit more, being very ominous. Sequels had their old rivals. Now, Honker, please. Please. Honker, please. Please. Please, do not... I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it right now, but please do not... Do not, like, guide me on these things unless I ask. I'm looking for a gap. Do 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 do. Well, I'm gonna have to make that one jump again. Doodly doot. Doodly doot. Anyway. Oh, that's so precise. I'm looking closely. See, that doesn't even look like a gap. Hello? Wow, one lump. Or is that progress? This is a... I thought this was like a little secret area. This has to be a secret area, because like, why would you even find this? Was that a green lum or a yellow lum? Unfortunately, because I am colorblind, I am unable to tell. That was green. Oh, okay. Oh, am I able to stand in here? No, I'm not. I have to be really precise. My shots are barely able to clear that gap. There we go. Oh, I got another one. Must be a mini boss or something. There's so much effort to get the 1000th lum. I've heard in the 3DS version of the game, the 1000th lum is bugged somehow. Like maybe you come all this way and it's not here. Wow. The trampoline doesn't work in the 3DS version. Oh, that's terrible. So like you can come all the way down there and you see it, but it's just out of reach. Oh, that's so mean. I wonder if people have like fixed it. I'm hoping they'd have. The modding community is always the one that has to fix games that have been abandoned by the developers. Doesn't show up on the counter, but it does count towards 100%. I've read that, like, the lore, like, the potential lore explanation is that after Razorbeard ate the 1,000th lum. Like, it died and it went to the underworld. And this area of the game is basically the underworld. What I would have thought would have been the Cave of Bad Dreams. Or he shat it out because it's a sewer. Maybe. Maybe. I don't want to think about robo poops. Da 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 da. Ba da 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 da. Yay, 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 yay. Oh! Yeah. And in the PlayStation 1 version, I think there's only like 800 lums. Camera's a little bit awkward. You've been watching the sequel series that's come out lately. Every time I hit initial D characters show up, they exist to remind us that we're really old. Are they just like, they show up but they're like 30 years older? Oh yeah, I forgot it. Go, Rayman. I'm trying to go. Alright, where's the cage? I hear it. It's probably hidden somewhere. Oh, I did not, though. That can run out. Shubba-dubba-dubba-doo. Wah-dabba-dee-bee-dee. There it is. Shibby-dibby-dibby-dee. Shee-dibby-dibby-dee. Go! Yep. Da, 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 da. If you think about it, any dungeon in any game could be inside Lord Jabu Jabu. I don't want to think about that. That's one of the thoughts that gives me anxiety. When I was a kid, I always made my dad do Jabu Jabu's belly an Ocarina of Time because I was so scared of it. Because one of my deepest fears is like internal organ stuff. This is why I could never become a doctor. Like, I don't know why. I remember like years ago I streamed this horror game that like I didn't know what it was about, but like the monster, it's about like running a museum. It's like Night at the Museum, but instead of like freaking Robin Williams coming to life, instead there's like a mannequin of like an anatomical model that comes to life, and that gave me nightmares and absolutely traumatized me. This freaking anatomical model muscle man. I'm like, no, 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 no. Rayman 3 is your favorite thinking about it. It's a good game. I remember nothing about it. I had mentioned earlier that I was like watching a video. There's so many zombie chickens. Just stop already, dude. This is the ghost of every KFC chicken bucket meal you've eaten. Think about it. If you get a 12-piece meal from KFC, and it's all just 12 drumsticks and 12... like 6 drumsticks and 6 wings, then that pretty much means at least 3 chickens had to die for that meal. should be a zombie chicken for Halloween. That makes sense. I've been a ghost chicken before. And a vampire chicken. Do. Ba-da-da-da-da. Da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Ba-da-ba-da-da-da. You weren't afraid of anatomy because your dad is a doctor. You were scared of undead skellies, though, because they didn't have anatomy. Nah, those are the things that wouldn't scare me. Because, like, they're skeletons. They don't have any connective tissue. They don't got muscles. How do they move? Oh, spider. Thank you. They should just fall apart, honestly. And yeah, I was watching a video on Rayman 3 and I'm just like, I don't remember any of this. I don't remember funky stages. I don't remember, like, the score system. I just remember the combat. That's mostly it. Hello? What? The gas? I can't believe I got got by gas. Brute forcing my way through the wall. Doesn't work. Bum 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 bum. Oh! Oh! Is there a copyright on the Tarzan yell? Like, specifically on that? I think there is. I remember when I was a kid and Tarzan came out in theaters. The Disney Tarzan movie. I remember that McDonald's had these, like, sippy straws. Like, the twisty straws. And there was, like, Tarzan climbing on one, like a vine. Oh, no. Oh, I go all the way back here. You crazy. No, I hit that too early. And every time you sip and the water would get past Tarzan on the straw, it would make the sound. It would make a little, like, tiny battery-powered speaker go, oh, oh, oh. And it got, like, annoying really fast. It got annoying so fast. It was like, I just want to drink my orange juice. And every time Tarzan yells at me, I'm like, okay, can you stop, please? According to the U.S. Trademark Office, the Tarzan yell is not just copyrighted, it's a sensory mark. Sensory mark? That sounds like a superhero name. He's got a sixth sense. Or it could just be invincible. I'm sorry, title card. You know, Mark title card. You know how I can tell when Invincible gets a new series, a new season? When all the clips start showing up in my YouTube feed. But I still haven't ever watched through all of Invincible. I feel like it's gone on a little too long. Like, I'm sure it's great. It just feels like they could have adapted it a little faster. Because now it just feels like it's gonna last forever. Like, how long has it been since the first season of Invincible? Like, hasn't it already been like 6 years or something? This is kind of like why I'm really like appreciative of Smiling Friends, just being like, oh yeah, 3 seasons and we're done. Just 3 seasons and we're done. Because like it could have easily become the next Rick and Morty and just like, oh, another instant kill pirate. I lost my train of thought, but that's okay. I never needed it anyway. It's going off the rails. I'm going off the rails on a train of thought. I was talking about Invincible. Why was I talking about that? Oh yeah, I can tell there's a new season. I keep getting clips. Apparently there are flashbacks to Omni-Man's past. But besides that, I don't really know the context. Look what they need to mimic a fraction of our power. We can be bees. This is good news. You'll live for 30 years. This is insane. You'll live as a pet. This is good news. We can be bees. Clark! Oh, what did they do to you, buddy?
Rayman! Clark!
Clark! Eh? What? They mind controlled him. Uh-oh. What are you doing? Something tells me that big control panel on his back is probably going to be the weak spot. What? Oh, okay. Whoa! For a second, I thought they were going to do the thing where I have to control it from, like, the perspective of the villain controlling it. Come on, Clark, buddy. Come on, Clark, buddy. You're in there somewhere, I know it. You're in there somewhere, I know it. What's up, Dylan? Hope the game's been treating me well. It's Clark! Wow, my buddy. He's kind of being a little bit of a mind-controlled butt right now, but that's not his fault. Come on, man. Come on, man. There you go. Come on, come on. Oh no! Ah! Ow! 500 cigarettes. Oh yeah, Smiling Friends. I'm glad that they're just one and done. Nothing against Rick and Morty. I just feel like it's gone on too long. Like, that show is over 10 years old, isn't it? Like, I feel like at a certain point they just gotta stop. Just let it be over. Just make new shows, right? Just give them a chance. Oh! Rayman! Rayman!
Woohoo! Yay!
Wait a minute! Captain Coco Charms, thank you for the raid. What's up, Matt? How's it going? This doesn't look like a Ray, and it doesn't look like a man. But together, they are Rayman. And Stinky Diver with the power to stink. No, it's Meltman with the power to melt. What's up? How's it going? How you doing? What you doing? Were you playing? Were you playing more Near a Tomato? Let me give you a shout out. Welcome on in, everybody. I'm a chicken. And I play video games. Oh, we're doing the bonus level. All right, here we go. Matt, you ever play Rayman 2? I never played it all the way through. And this is my first actual playthrough. It's kind of different from how I imagined it. That's probably, like, a little biased from the fact that I played Rayman 3 as a kid, and I played Rayman 1 as a kid. But it's like, neither is really like this game. Alright, we're mashing. This is gonna be the freaking Metal Gear Solid 4 microwave chamber of all time. Just gotta make sure to pace myself and not tire myself out. Come on, I'm slowing down. The path gets longer every single time, too. Go, baby GLOBOX. I don't know! I'm slowed down! What? Oh, I failed already? It's such... I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna get the bonus. The pirate gets there so fast! Gotta sleep. Oh, no problem, man. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you 2 that B and you 9 that S. Well, yeah. I'm probably not going to stream for too much later. I didn't want to stream for too long tonight. We got the 3 masks. That's pretty good, isn't it? I don't know how I'm supposed to do this fast. You know, I do own a Dreamcast Turbo controller, but I can't mash through this section because it's alternating A and B. Use a turbo, but you can't turbo. You have to alternate. You can't just mash one of them. You're alternating A and B. They knew this would have just like totally messed up people with turbo controllers, and that's why they did it this way. I can't even understand how you would do this with an N64 controller. This is torture, dude. I'm not as young as I used to be. I can't mash like I used to. So slow. I am not making that. I am never making that. Saved successfully. I'm actually really surprised I got 100% on that. That means I got all 51 from that one. Tomb of the Ancients. It really doesn't show up anywhere, does it? Wow, what kind of game is this? What kind of game is this? This game cheats. This game cheats. No, it's okay. Those bonus stages have like nothing to do with the rest of the game. They get you just like a little bonus. Need to do that thing that professional Tetris players do. Do people button mash in Tetris? I know they do that thing where you, like, mash rotation to stop the piece from locking in. I used to play some competitive Tetris back in my day. Never was that good at it though. Puyo, I marvel at the people that are like experts at Puyo Puyo Tetris, but it really just ends up being Puyo Puyo because at high levels of competitive play, you cannot compete as a Tetris player. So you basically just have to play Puyo Puyo. The problem is I'm colorblind, so I've never been good at Puyo Puyo. And even if you get like, you do the alternative skins for Puyo that make the blobs into different shapes, it's just not the same. Like, somebody who can actually differentiate colors better than I can just instantly know, like, oh, that's a blue one, that's a purple one, that's a green one, that's a yellow one, and just like instantly organize them the way you need to. For me, it's like I still have to visually recognize each shape individually, and it still takes time, and it still like takes effort. So I'm limited. I'm physically unable to get good at Puyo. And that sucks, because I've always wanted to. And they're adding Arl from Puyo Puyo to frickin' Sonic Crossroads Transformed. They're also adding an Angry Bird. I'm like, oh yeah, Sega owns Angry Birds now. I keep forgetting about that. Controller rolling. If you've never seen a Dreamcast controller, the buttons are too far away to really effectively roll, unfortunately. Like, I can fit my entire thumb between the A and B button, and like get it into a spot where it's pressing neither of them, which kind of sucks. Wiblums.
Yay! Hey!
But that's probably why I'd probably want to play this on N64 instead. Oh, this level's 2D. You're really supposed to do this in 18 seconds? Well, unless I get more than one every second, I'm not finishing this one in time. Time out! Is getting these latter two masks taking longer than it did with the first two? I'm gonna be honest, I feel like the first mask was really quick, but then the second mask took a long time. Getting the third mask was pretty fast, actually. It may look like I've streamed for 3 hours, but I'm gonna be honest, I've only really streamed for 2 hours. I took the first hour of stream to just yap. My first stream of this was like 4 hours and something. Red Angry Bird for April, Majima, Pirate Majima at that for May, and Arl for June. Yep. So that's cool. I'm glad that Sega is acknowledging Puyo Puyo outside of the context of Puyo itself. Because I think it's a cool franchise. The fact that they have characters and they have like a story, even though it's just a little puzzle game. Bum 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 bum. Bum. Do-dum. Ba-da-da-da. This is a platformer game for those who don't know. It's the sequel to Rayman 1, and it's a fun game. However, I don't think I'd ever consider them really part of the same series. They're just so different. But I do love the Rayman games. They're a big part of my childhood. Even though I've only played Rayman 1 and 3 as a kid. Rayman Raving Rabbids came out when I was a teenager in the Wii era. And it was a fun game, just not really Rayman. And then when Rayman Origins and Legends came out, I knew the series was back, baby. And then they just didn't do anything with them for a while. Cool. Asking about the mask, you were getting the feeling that even if stream went as long as last time, probably wouldn't be at the end. Maybe. Only because I like took the first 50 minutes of stream to yap. If we consider me at like 2 hours of stream right now, I could probably finish it by the 5-hour mark of like overall stream, which would make it about the same as the first stream, just 4 hours. But that doesn't matter right now, cause yeah, we're probably really close to the end. Here's what I'm gonna do, y'all. I'm gonna call it for the night. I would rather not stay up too late tonight. What we're gonna do is we're gonna finish Rayman 2 next time. And I don't know what we're gonna do after. If we just end the game at the like 1 or 2 hour mark of that stream. Probably just play whatever else is on my Dreamcast. I've got a lot of games on here. Totally legit games on my Sega Dreamcast. Yep. I don't know, we could play like Soul Calibur for the last hour of stream or something. I've always wanted to stream more from my actual hardware. I got a Sega, like, freaking, one of the reasons I started streaming in the first place was because, out of college, I just started buying more retro consoles and, like, getting really into, like, modding them and or getting the best quality video connections for them. So I got my Dreamcast with a VGA adapter. I got RGB cables for a Sega Saturn. I got like a Genesis freaking analog SG. I have all these retro consoles and cool ways to play them, but I just had no reason to. So I started streaming so that I could show them all off. You know, one of the things I want to do before I retire from being a streamer is I want to play Snatcher on the Sega CD. Ideally with a real copy of the game on a real Sega CD with a CRT and using the light gun controller so that I can actually shoot at the bad guys with a light gun. That would be the dream, just playing Snatcher the way it was intended. But right now I got the analog SG with a Sega CD adapter. I have a reproduction of the game. It makes me sad that I didn't buy Snatcher back before the pandemic, because it was a reasonable like $200-ish before, and now it's like almost 1,000, I feel like. But oh well, at least I still can play it, you know? At least I still can. The dream would be if Sega actually did re-release Snatcher, either Sega or Konami, re-release Snatcher. They probably have to like collaborate on it and just make it playable in the full English version that you can play with the light gun on the freaking console archives that Nintendo's been putting out. So that requires a lot of companies to cooperate, but I think it is possible. It is a game that needs to be playing. But man, there's gonna have to be a lot of like things that need to happen, because it's a Hideo Kojima game, so Konami and Kojima have to like settle their differences, which I feel like is probably impossible at this point. Then Konami and Sega have to come to an agreement of like who gets the money from sales, because Sega like published it at the time, or like not published it, but like it's on their console. And then you have to like find out who owns the rights to, who even owns the rights to Snatcher right now. I guess it might be Konami. And then if Nintendo is involved with console archives, you gotta get their buy-in. And then the company that's making console archives. There's a lot. But I hope it someday happens. But I'm gonna grab one of those devices where you plop in your GBA carts. Yeah, those are nice too. Just playing all retro consoles. But yeah, we'll figure out what else I have on my Dreamcast. I might just play Jet Set Radio. I feel like I can't ever do a full stream of Jet Set Radio because it's got too much copyright music in it. But I might just do it and say heck the system, because screw it. So maybe not that, but we'll figure it out. For now, I'm glad to just be streaming a Dreamcast game after having my Dreamcast for however long. And, you know, I'm glad it's Rayman. Game of my childhood. Everybody. I'm blue! That's my attack. What is your blue? My name is Blue. How blue are you? I'm the bluest person ever! Don't worry why I'm blue. That's not your concern. That is not your concern at all. Thank you for being here, y'all. Shorter stream today, but I'm okay with that. I'm probably just gonna chill for the rest of the night and play some freaking... Oh my god, Common, thank you for the RoboCop Rogue City. I guess we could play that. I guess we could play that after stream. Thank you for being here, everybody. I had a great time. I hope you all had a great time too. I am going to sleep. I am gonna have a very eventful weekend. Y'all, I'm tired. I've just been tired all day. Thank you for being here, and we'll find somebody to raid. Bedtime already, you know it. I mean, I'm probably not going to bed. I'm probably gonna play like Cyberpunk 2020. I always say 2077. I always call it Cyberpunk 2077. But you know, just taking it easy for the rest of the night. Blue da boo dee da boo die. I'm gonna raid somebody after I go live. I mean, live. I'm tired. You all know the deal for real. If you haven't already, follow me on Twitch to catch me live next time I play this or any other game. Links are in the chat for the social media. And copy one of these raid messages if you're coming along. If you have any art for the stream, post it to the Discord or send it to me on social media, and I'll put it up in the room. I greatly appreciate it every time. And. Thank y'all for being here. I'm gonna go to. I'm gonna buy that Zoids. I'm gonna buy that Zoid. I'm gonna get 10% off of that. Sure, why not? And what else am I gonna do? I don't know. We're gonna raid. That's what we're gonna do. Thank you for being here. Have a good night. Stay clucky. Bye bye. Get the heck out of here, front page of Twitch. Okay, bye. Rayman.